All right, guys, as you can see, I'm not tech savvy. So, hey guys, I'm super excited to have you guys here. We got a lot of you on, so I'm really excited. Me and Carly, we haven't done one of these in a while, but we felt like it was about time. Our team and the company has taken off like a rocket ship, guys. A lot of the leaders that you see on this call are just blowing things up right now, so we just felt like it was only right. We need to do this, guys. But a little bit about me. My name is Glenn Rollins. I'm a senior vice president here at Bravenly Global. I do this full time. I'm a stay-at-home dad. But once upon a time, I was in the military for 7 years. Jumped out of perfectly good airplanes, and got hurt. So that career path that I was going to go on ended up not working. Got every single injury known to man. After that, I decided to become a professional college student for 7 years. We got any college students or people that have done college and before in the past, drop a one in the comment box. So for 7 years, I was in college, and it probably would have been more than that if I wouldn't have got into network marketing. I have degrees in electronic engineering, exercise science, diet nutrition, kinesiology. Probably would have kept on going to school for longer than that. But I found myself in about $90,000 in student loan debt, living paycheck to paycheck. And this is back when the economy was good. Thank God that I found this a long time ago. So paycheck to paycheck. I was hard headed. I mean, I turned down this type of thing like at least 20 times. My sister sent me products. I threw them in the garbage. I thought this was like the dumbest concept in the world. But one day I found myself negative $165 in my bank account. And I had this guy that he would not leave me alone, like literally followed up with me 20 times. And on the 20th time, I found myself hiding behind a piece of cardio equipment. And I was hiding. That dude, he still found me. He came back there. He shoved a product down my throat, and I felt amazing. But what happened was the day before, I went to the gas station and tried to get an Aquafina water, and overdrafted for $30 by buying a water. 3 days before that, I took a girl out to eat, and I was so poor we had to share a Dr. Pepper together. So just to show you where I was, guys, I was not doing financially good. So a lot of people think, I don't want to do that thing that you're doing because I don't have the money. I don't have the time. Well, you know what? I didn't have the time. I was a grad school student working 2 different jobs. Like I was struggling. So you know what? There's a 30-day money back open bottle guarantee on this thing. Let me give it a shot, see what happens. Got started on products, fell in love with the products, started sharing with my friends and family. First 2-week paycheck made $236. And this was this was way back in the day. Like I had 500 friends on Facebook. My first 5 posts about my company, I had 0 likes on it. My 6th post, my mom finally liked it. So guys, I just want you to know that we all have to start somewhere. So before you hear mine and Carly's story, just know that we started from the bottom, and now we're here, as the song would say. So anyways, 1,000 my first month, 6 figures my first year. But in the process, my leader said, Glenn, you think about who you can help physically and financially, not who you can sell to. A lot of people, oh, this is sales. I'm gonna have to sell to everybody. No, well, I helped my mom drop 60 pounds. I helped my brother, drop 40 pounds. And at first, like I wasn't good at building a business, but I was good at getting people healthy. And along the way, I ended up earning a significant income. People reorder, it's residual income. So let's fast forward, 7 years into network marketing, like the company I was in, they changed the compensation plan. We were forced to basically, I guess you could say, find another job. Ever since then, I'd been looking for the perfect company, as they would say, and I needed to check off all of the boxes. So right before I found Bravenly, guys, I was 3 months behind on my mortgage. I was about to lose my home. People didn't know what I was going through. I mean, dude, I was crying at night. One day, right before Bravenly, literally 3 days before, my daughter asked if I could get her a candy bar at the gas station. And I told her no, and she broke down and started crying. I was in a bad spot, guys. I started praying, and I saw Carly Foster and Ricky Durant make a couple of posts about Bravenly. And I was like, look, I'm either going to give network marketing one more try, or I'm going to go back and get a full-time job for the first time in years. So I trusted Carly. She introduced me to her leaders, which is the most amazing leaders in the company. She introduced me to the CEO. I got started. I'll get into how we get paid and all those things in a little bit. But within 2 months, with these stackable bonuses we have, I was able to catch up on my mortgage and keep my house. So like, it was really life changing. I needed to check all the boxes, and we're going to talk about the boxes in a minute. A compensation plan that pays back to everybody, not just the people at the top, the 80 percenters, the people looking to make an extra 500 to 1,000 a month. You know, I wanted to have leadership and a CEO that would listen to the field. I wanted systems, which I'm going to go over in a little bit, where I'm no longer doing Zooms on a Friday night when I should be dating my wife, right? You know, systems like the products, which I'll get over in a little bit. But guys, this is an amazing opportunity. We're taking off like a rocket ship. With that being said, I'll turn it over to you, Carly.
Thank you, Glenn. I so appreciate it. Boy, you guys, I'm so excited to be hanging out with you. You know, as you can tell, we're casual and relaxed. You know, this isn't, you know, we're not perfect. I've got kids yelling in the background. We're fumbling with, you know, muting y'all. But here's the thing. I love that. I love that we can show up as real people, because what we're creating here is unity. We're creating a family. And if you're listening and you're craving that connection, we've got that, you guys. Literally grabbing a cup of coffee, or I guess at this point in time, maybe we should do tea, right? And just hanging out together and experiencing what we have here in Bradenly, because what you're going to find is we are wildly different than anything else out there in the industry. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, but I first just want to thank all of you for taking a little time out of your evening and come in and hanging out with us, right? I always say we're making a space for you at our table, and that's exactly what we're doing. So first thing I want to talk to you guys about is basically how I got started. So this is a very special day for me. So today my son turns 10. It's actually his birthday. And as soon as we're done with here, we're going to take him out to dinner. So very excited about that. But I wanted to share that with you because it was actually that little guy that got me started 10 years ago. He was a brand new baby, and we were in just a really rough financial space. My husband had to rebuild his business from scratch. He owned a construction company, totally had to rebuild that. I had this brand new baby. It sounded like a great idea. We moved out to the middle of nowhere in the country, right? But then we had this problem of like, okay, well, how do I work? Who watches the baby? I don't want to leave my baby. It was just one of those things where I felt like my back was against the wall. And I was in a position, you guys, where I could not afford to pay for gas and diapers. You know, I didn't grow up in a family where that was an issue. So to all of a sudden be thrust into this area where I literally didn't have the means to take care of my family, that was pretty traumatic for me. And, you know, it was one of those things where I started looking around for opportunities. They always say like, you know, oh, did you recruit someone? I recruited myself. I actually was like, maybe I better look at one of those things, you know, those network marketing things, because I needed an option. And I wanted to be home with my little guy who turns 10 today. So it is a special day. But anyway, all that to say is that I did start looking for an opportunity. And, you know, I did find the network marketing space. I wasn't sure how I felt about it. And being really honest, you guys, when I jumped in, I wasn't very good at it. You know, I think Glenn has this story where he jumped in and he did phenomenal things right away. For me, it took me a while. I had to change some of my headspace. And quite frankly, I was not with a company that would allow people like me, the little guy, to move ahead, to be elevated. And one of my favorite quotes from one of our uplines and one of my mentors, Garrett McGraw, this is so great. He says, never forget where you've come from, because if you do, you're going back there. And I will never forget what it feels like to be that brand new person who needs to make a little bit of extra money and is really struggling to make ends meet, right? That's really, really important, you guys, because the truth is the vast majority of our businesses come from the little guy, okay? And one thing that I have seen over time that is so vital and important to me is that little guy is going to be richly rewarded, meaning that they can come in and they can make extra money. And in my 10 years in network marketing, what I have seen in several companies in several places, and one of the reasons this beautiful industry, which I absolutely love when done right, gets a bad rap is why. Because you feel like it's making money off the backs of the little guy, right? It's making money off of the backs of those people who are working so very hard at those beginning stages, and they're putting more money into more money into, you know, their business, and they're actually getting back. They're being said, you know, told, just wait, it's a 10-year plan or a 5-year plan, right? And so for me, I knew that I needed to be a part of a company that would actually take care of people no matter what stage they're at. And so I got to spend quite a lot of time being at that place where it was like every little bit mattered. That first customer is the hardest customer, right? All those things. It was a very slow process for me, but I'm so thankful that I spent some time there, because it showed me what it feels like. And I'll never forget what it feels like to be at the very beginning stages of being an entrepreneur in this incredible network marketing space. Okay. So then I'm going to tell you that I actually ended up going to another company, because the more that I learned, the more that I researched, I realized, this comp plan, the structure, the timing of where we're at, this isn't it. And I did wildly well at the next company. I developed a really good work ethic and I figured out how to build. And I went to that next company and I became a 6-figure earner fast, because I had a comp plan that actually took care of the sellers, the people that were brand new, right? You know what they did? After I was there for about 8 months, they changed it and they gave all the money to the leaders. And all of a sudden, my friends, the people that I went to church with, the people that trusted me, that mama who was my next door neighbor, went from making money to nothing. My paycheck went up and theirs dropped. Do you want to know what I did? I quit. I walked away, because I'll never make money on the backs of my people, my friends, my family, the people at my table. So anyway, at that point, you guys, I did go on to another company, had even more success. But I've never forgot what it feels like to be at those beginning stages of the network marketing journey. And so you're going to hear from me. I'm extremely passionate about that, right? And what I'm also really passionate is that, how are people treated? How are people treated in this industry? Because I'm going to tell you, it's not just a place where we pull out velvet couches for the people who've achieved some sort of wonderful, rank, get to sit up front while everybody's removed from it. You guys know I wanted a company where we could have unity, where everybody mattered, that we looked at the soul of the person. I am extremely passionate about this space. And you know what? It's about taking care of people financially. It's about nurturing who they are as a person. It has nothing to do with rank, nothing to do with finances, right? Right? It's about doing things ethically and building organically. So I'm going to tell you, you guys, when I got to the place where I found Bravenly, I'd been in the industry for a while, and I was a little tired. I was a little burnt out. Another thing that was extremely important to me was product. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a minute, but the product was extremely important to me. I needed a product that I knew would do no harm. It had to actually help people's health, strengthen their bodies, right? I wasn't interested in hype products, Band-Aid products. I love that these are naturopath formulated. So I'm just going to say, I was at that place in the industry. I'd been in for 8.5 years. I was tired. I was burnt out. I didn't know if I wanted to do it again. But I had some people that I trusted who are my incredible leaders, Ricky and Brittany. You guys will, get to experience them if you decide to be a part of our family. And I knew they were good people. I knew they put people first. I knew that they were passionate about doing this industry right, where it was an ethical and organic build. No smoke and mirrors, no moving things around, but it was truly an authentic build. That was so important to me. So when they presented Bravenly to me and I saw that it really checked off all the boxes, I was thinking, okay, I think I found the thing. And I am not willing to make compromise about certain things. I'm not willing to make a compromise about quality of products, the way people are treated, the way that things are done in a company. And what I found in Bravenly is it really did meet all those needs. And I'll talk a little, I'm going to actually phase into that here in a second. But I have a question. Is anybody else here? Are you feisty? Is there anybody else who's just like, you know what? We're going to do it right. I'm not going to compromise. It's going to be this way. Like feisty I see some hands raised, right? I think that the network marketing space, I think entrepreneurs, we attract that type of person. Because you know what we are, guys? We're world changers. We are the people who are truly going to make an impact. We're going to change the world. We're going to help people with their health. That's so important to me. All of those things. So we attract that type of energy. So when you guys look at Bravenly, when you take a closer look at what we have in Bravenly, what you're going to see is that it's like-minded people who are drawn together to create a movement. Okay. So let's get into some of the logistics about what makes Bravenly different. And I'm just going to go over this real quick, but when you start and you look, oh my gosh, I love it. Hungry to change this industry. Yes, Angela. So, and that's what we're doing here. So when you look at Bravenly, we have 3 pillars: courage, integrity, and impact. That's huge, because I'm going to tell you that a business that's not built on those pillars will fall. But when you do it right and you have heart and you have those pillars at the center, that's how you're going to build a solid foundation. Okay. So at the center of it all is the Emery family. So Aspen Emery and her husband have spent years in the field, years in corporate in the MLM space. So they understand it. They understand what this is all about. Okay. And so they've been wildly successful in both. This is actually family owned. You know what that means? That means that we don't have somebody behind the scenes when you peek behind the curtain that's like moving all the pieces, right? There's no one that's holding the purse strings. There's nobody that's controlling things. That means that we get to do it our way. And the cool thing about Aspen is she loves to collaborate with the field. So we have a voice. She listens to what we, the field, want. She understands what it's like to be in the field, right? And so at this stage, and we'll talk more about timing later, but at this stage, we have a very unique and beautiful ability to be a part of the foundation of what Brave and Lee's created on. Our voice matters. The people that are sitting right here, they matter. So Aspen, obviously, it's privately owned. You guys, what she's created, she created this during the pandemic. So a lot of network marketing companies are having a hard time right now because they're acclimating to a new world, but this was created in this new world. So what we have is this company that was created during a tough time for a time like this. We have 700+% growth in the last year. You guys, it's probably higher than that at this point. We are growing so incredibly fast, and there's a few reasons for it. Obviously, our pillars, okay? Super important. Fact that we pay people very fair. In fact, we are the highest paying health and wellness network marketing company out there. They get it, right? They get it. I think some of these companies, I look at them and it's like, do you remember when you were a kid and your grandpa would say, oh, good job for mowing the yard, here's a quarter, and you're looking at like a quarter? I feel like some of these companies, they're giving their sellers a quarter and they're like, wait, what? Aspen understands what it's like to be in the industry nowadays, what the economy is like. So our companies cater towards modern network marketing and modern economy, all of those things. So that's really important. And so, you know, if you take all these things and you put them together, we are vastly different. Brave and Lee is vastly different. I'm going to touch on one more thing, and that's the leadership. So first off, you guys just got to meet one of my top leaders, Glenn, over here. You guys, he put so much heart and soul into his team. I think one of the reasons that he gravitated towards us is because he has that passion to change the industry, to help change lives. And one thing I love about this guy is that at the end of the day, even though his goals are big, his heart for all of you is bigger. And I think that that is the type of leader we're attracting, right? The people who truly put others first. We rise by lifting others, and he personifies that. So, so, so important. That's what you're going to find here. Anyway, all that to say, you guys, the leadership that we have here is phenomenal. We are working with truly some of the very, very best in the industry. Ricky, Brittany, Garrett, Sylvia, you guys, these leaders are fantastic. And then whoever's added you, we've got some incredible leaders here. And the truth is we collaborate, we work together. It's none of that catty sideline stuff, but it's truly a family. And it's phenomenal that we all get to come together and to build something beautiful and to create a legacy for our families and for the people that trust us. So anyway, we are going to move on, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk to products or about products. I'm going to hand it back over to Glenn. He's going to go ahead and get started with that.
Right. Well, Carly, give me 45 seconds to talk about systems real quick. So, 2 seconds? 42
No,
seconds.
it's 42.
Okay.
It's 42 seconds.
All right, guys,
Kidding.
say before we get into the, look, there's a lot of companies out there, and we all know, I mean, there's probably 1,000 network marketing companies. They have to have a great compensation plan, which we do, which I'll go over that in a minute. But products, guys, like you have to have products where people are reordering. So look, to get to the products, so we have to have great systems. Like how many of you guys have ever been in a company where you're creating the graphics? Like you're doing all the training, like, dude, you're doing all the trainings for your team. You're creating the ATM groups. My last company, I created the groups. I had everything like thrown into the ATM groups. Like everything is done. This blows our mind. Like we have the best corporate staff ever. Ashley Walmer has created literally everything. Like we have the boards app. We have a social media library where you can literally go in, you know, as soon as a new product drops, graphics are already created. Like you don't have to scramble. You can actually build your team and coach your team. You don't have to worry about creating all these things. You know, she does a new distributor training at the beginning of each month. Guess what? If you're brand new and you don't know how to train your people, tag them on that video. That like, that's literally all you do. We have the best ATM groups. And what does ATM group mean? We have testimonial pages. Guys, if you're on here and you're a prospect and you've never been in Brave and Lee before, please ask to be added to the Brave and Lee Breakthrough community page. Literally, there's a new testimony like every 5 minutes. And it's by customers that are getting the results. It's not just a company full of distributors posting their results to get people to buy. Like this is legit people. We have a 10-to-1 customer rep ratio over here. And a lot of it is because of that group. So you can get in there, you can do your research. I love just, I had one girl that I put in there 10 months ago, followed up for 5 months. She kept blowing me off. She just signed up and bought the Fab 5 the other day. She's like, look, Glenn, I've had enough. I've been in your group for 10 months. I keep seeing all this stuff. I can't deny what I'm seeing. And then she ended up ordering. So I know this is over 42 seconds, so I'll close it up, Carly. So guys, our groups are incredible. Our app, like I said, we have an app that has scripts. If you're brand new, your first 7 days worth of posts are made. Literally all the things are made, guys. So all the thinking is taken out of it. And look, if you miss a Zoom, we're not going to be shouting it like, you missed that Zoom. I can't believe that. My daughter has 4 volleyball games a week and I miss Zooms, but I go back and watch the replay. My leadership is not barking at me. So I love it. There's replays, best systems out there. So now let me see if my technical skills will share my screen, hopefully pull up the correct PowerPoint. Let me see if I can start this slideshow. All right, let me skip this one. Okay, so actually I'll unshare my screen, but I'll come right back to that. So guys, we're gonna talk about the products now, and I absolutely love everything that there is to do with the products. Like I said, my background is I was a personal trainer, nutrition, exercise science, kinesiology. Like I wanna make sure that my people have the best possible products put in their body. So here we have a 10-to-1 customer to rep ratio, about an 80 to 85% reorder rate on the products. Have you guys ever been in a company where you have to call, hey, I think it's about time you place an order? We don't have to do that here, guys. People order the products because they like them and they love them. They're formulated by a naturopathic doctor, like Carly talked about earlier. I absolutely love that. I love that a lot of these products, it's all natural stuff. So for example, the coloring of the product. Now let's just take one product here, the Grape Rush Extreme that just came out. She put 2 ingredients in there, blue spirulina and beet root extract. So you got red and blue, you put that together and you get grape. So you don't see artificial colors on any of our labels. Natural flavors, the Grape Rush Extreme, there's actual grapes in there. We just had like a new product come out, the green apple. It actually tastes like you're eating an apple from the orchard. It is actual apples in the product, guys, where none of this stuff is artificial. So absolutely love that, guys. My personal results, I'm down 22 pounds. All of my joints are feel better. I'm sleeping better. I've helped people. We have a guy on our team. If you don't know who he is, get to know this guy's name's Randy Paul. He started January 1st, and his picture is probably up here in a second. He couldn't even get off the couch. Like he was in the military. He's a wounded military vet, 47 staples in his body, bullet wounds, literally could not do his own laundry, and got on these products. And he ended up getting first place in a transformation challenge, and I got second. I think he's down 61 pounds, but you know where he is right now? He's in Colorado, walking horses up the mountains and hiking mountains and just living his best life. Like, we're changing a lot of lives physically with these products. So let me go ahead and share my screen now. And so look, there's Randy Paul. This was in 40 days. The guy on the left-hand side. Now you can see why I got second place and I didn't take first place. Sarah Redmond is my friend here in the middle. Like, those results are absolutely incredible. Allie Branson here on the left-hand side, guys. That's like a 2 or 3 month results right here. But as you see, the products work. So there we go. Okay, so let me get in. I'm supposed to be covering 3 products, guys. So the Brew Extreme, if you guys have drank the Brew Extreme and you like it, type brew in the comments, guys. This one product, ever since it came out, my businesses went like this. Like, I was fired up about Bravenly before, but once I got this in my body, everything changed. Now, let me tell you why, guys. A lot of energy drinks that you drink or coffee, they give you energy right then, and that's it. Like, that's all the health benefits you get. So this is a mushroom and nootropic coffee, guys. And there's way more ingredients in the mushrooms and the nootropics. I'm not going to get into all of it, but just listen to this. This helps with appetite control, reduces inflammation, helps with athletic performance, energy, immune health, mood and stress, may protect against liver damage, respiratory health, digestion, gut health, joint health, skin health, heart health, thyroid function, and blood sugar. Literally all the things. And if you don't like coffee, don't worry, there's some Dutch chocolate cocoa powder in here, so there's a little hint of chocolate in here. So now I'm going to go over the Rush Extreme and the Rush, guys. This is an all-time favorite as well. We have multiple different flavors. We have pina colada, we got grape, we got green apple, which is limited time only. We have blue raspberry and strawberry coconut. So guys, this is a vitamin, mineral, and amino acid product. There's 20 vitamins, minerals, amino acids. The B vitamins in here are methylated, which I absolutely love for those of you who love science and you love stuff like that. It absorbs fast. But brain boosting nootropics helps with focus and energy, help you in the gym. But I love that, again, all of our products are multiple supplements in one. So when you look at your typical energy drink or coffee, and then you look at ours, you're getting multiple things. Like most supplements that we have are 3 to 9 different things. This also helps with appetite control. It also converts fat and carbs into energy, helps boost your mood. And there's even inulin, which has fiber and probiotics for gut health. So I absolutely love these guys. We have a Rush Extreme, which has 135 milligrams of caffeine. And then we have regular Rush, which only has 40 milligrams. So I'm going to go to my last product. That would be the one on the right-hand side. It's called Balance. Guys, 9 in 1. Literally, this is 9 products in one supplement, guys. This has your greens. We all don't eat healthy. Reds, pro and prebiotics, digestive enzymes, a full body detox, metabolism blend, immune system blend, antioxidant blend. I'm probably missing some stuff, guys, but it also tastes good. It doesn't taste like you're eating grass. And a lot of times, like I'll mix it. It tastes like berries and with a little bit of greens mixed in. But I'll mix my Rush with that, guys, and it tastes absolutely incredible. So we're not going to go over all the products. But before Carly goes over, sorry, my notes are like all over the map. What we're not going to go over, is sleep. We have stuff for sleep. We have stuff for hormones, or she's actually going to do that. Stuff for stress, and I'll just go ahead and collagen gummies. I'll turn it over to you, Carly. Sorry. My notes are all over the map. Hey, if I can do this, anybody can.
I say the same thing. I'm a hot mess mom. I usually have kids screaming in the background and there's all sorts of chaos. And I'm just like, I am proof. Like if Glenn and I can rise to the top of this company, every single one of you can, guys. So no, he's amazing. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to go over a few products too. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start with the Ignite. So this guy right here, this is a little green pillar right here. And I think a lot of you guys have seen this. Okay. This is going to give you energy. This is going to boost your mood, and it works as an appetite suppressant as well, kind of a mild appetite suppressant. And one thing that I love about this is there's a lot of products out there right now, you guys, that are going to give you energy, but they're going to destroy your adrenals. They're going to hurt your body. And that's one thing that was really important to me, as I felt like God said, as he was calling me into a new network marketing company, that he's like, you've got to align with a company that is going to help people's health, not hurt it, right? In a very big way. So that's one thing I love about these is there is adrenal protection inside this little green pill. So on top of giving you that mood boost, right? On top of giving you that energy and all the things, it actually will protect and help to support your adrenals. That's huge. Ignite is one of my favorite products, and I'm going to tell you why. So I had this tendency to get a little moody, maybe some mild depression, where I would find myself getting down in the dumps. And I would have up days and down days, but it seems like there was plenty of down days. And one thing that I noticed about Ignite is that after a couple of weeks of taking it, probably about a week, I was taking it because it gave me energy, right? And I was like, ooh, this is awesome, right? All of a sudden I was like, well, I haven't had a down day in a while. And I started to think I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together. I knew that there was stuff in here to support your mood, but for some reason, it took me a hot second to figure out that it was Ignite. That when I was taking this, it actually supported my mood to the degree that it really mellowed it out. And you guys, battling the blues, especially during the winter, Ignite is my happy place. So it's very, very powerful. But this is one of my very favorite products because it helps me so much as far as mood and just keeping that ever feeling of joy, right? A joyful feeling. Okay. So now we're going to talk about Drive. Okay. I was really confused about Drive when we first got it because you guys, real talk, we're family, right? Okay. So it says take 2 hours before activity. And I thought that meant like workout, like go on a run. So I'm like, that's so weird that you have to take your hormone support 2 hours before activity. It took me like 4 months to figure it out. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is a libido booster, guys. So If you're a little dense when you read the instructions, that's what that means. This is a phenomenal product. A lot of people say it helps marriages, saves marriages. But you know what, you guys, it also can help regulate female and male hormones. Helps with that time of the month. But also one thing that's really cool about this, you guys, is that when people are dealing with hormone related weight gain, guess what? These products are about dealing with the root cause of the issue. The root cause, okay? Not Band-Aid products, but the root cause. So what happens if your hormones are causing you to hold on to weight and you get your hormones in line? What's going to happen? Okay, we're not a weight loss company, but the natural progression of healing your body is what? Okay, no medical claims, but you know what? Your body becomes its best version. So Drive is amazing. You guys want to get your hands on this. Balances out the hormones, and evidently it's not just great for workouts. So there's that. Okay, next, you guys, I'm going to end with this one. We have other products we're not going to touch on just for the sake of time and honoring all of your time. This one has a special place in my heart. It's gold. Okay, it's literally gold. So it's, if you look at it, it says apple cider vinegar and turmeric. That sounds nasty. I heard that as like, yeah, that one's not going to be for me. But I remember when I actually got this product, I opened it up. And first off, packaging is beautiful. I love that. But it smelled like snickerdoodle cookies. I'm like, this is amazing. It smells so good. And then it tasted amazing. I mix it hot with a little bit of cream because everything tastes better with cream, or I make it iced. You can throw it in a protein shake. It's delicious. But you guys, it's not just about the taste. Like, you can Google what apple cider vinegar does. You can do what turmeric does. Okay, it's pretty fantastic. And I can tell you that they recently upgraded this product to make it 7 times the original turmeric that was in it. So it's going to rock the world. Okay. But I want to tell you guys what this does for inflammation. If you guys go Google the amount of disease that's caused by inflammation, the amount of health issues caused by inflammation, it's out of this world. And what this does right here is it truly helps with inflammation. I think my girl Treasure's on here. You guys, if you are in the Bravenly Breakthrough group, type in Treasure Cave, look at her feet, look at the before and after of her feet, because you're going to see what it did, you know, for inflammatory issues. But it has a special place in my heart because my husband really struggled. His knees hurt, his back hurt. He was really athletic. Well, he is really athletic. He's the guy that would go surfing and, you know, mountain biking and snowboarding, got in a few car wrecks, played sports, owns a construction company, and, you know, fell off ladders. He just all sorts of fun stuff. But the guy hurt. Okay. At 37 years old, he went to the chiropractor, and the chiropractor says, you have the back of a 7-year-old man. And it's no wonder. I mean, he would, you know, those when they get off the couch and they grunt. That was him. It was like, but I mean, it wasn't funny because, you guys, his quality of life wasn't where it needed to be for someone who loved activity. I remember we went to Lake Tahoe and we were going to go hiking. He could barely do it. This is a man who loves to hike and loves to get outdoors. And enter in gold, you guys, within a couple of weeks, all of a sudden he started to regain his mobility back in a big way. And again, I don't make medical claims, but what I can tell you is that he went from barely being able to hike with our kids, mellow hikes, these are kid hikes, right? To going up to the mountain, and he's snowboarding all the time. He's having fun. He's back. He went and he bought another mountain bike. You guys, like we did a retreat. Glenn, you saw Tim, he was all over the place, right? It's full motion, you know, range of motion. The thing is, you guys, my little boy and my husband get to go and play basketball and have fun together. And we're seeing these stories again and again and again. It's not just my husband. Gold is amazing. It's a fantastic product. So get your hands on this, you guys. It's got lots of other benefits too. But, you know, obviously that one hits home for me. So then next, I think, Glenn, we're passing it back to you. He's going to talk about comp plan, you guys, but he's going to do it in a really fun way. Okay, promise.
I think it's going to be fun. But so, hey guys, in order for you to have a phenomenal compensation plan, it means nothing if there's no good products. You know, so the products work, the residual. The work that we did when we came in 15 months ago, 16 months ago, the same people keep reordering. So I love Nowhere Marketing because you enroll people, as long as, look, you need to give good customer service as well, you know, which we teach you how to do that here at Bravenly. But they keep reordering. So that feeds into the compensation plan, which I absolutely love. So let me go ahead. I'll pull up the chart. I'll probably take it back off in a little bit, but I just want you guys to look at this and visualize, you know, where you would like to see yourself. So let me share my screen again. This Mr. Not here. Okay, guys. So this is our income disclosure statement. Okay, that's not it. All right, there we go. So this is our income disclosure statement, guys. So my favorite part of this compensation plan, I'm sorry, of the products is the compensation plan. What I love is it's very fair. We pay back 55% back to the field. Most companies do 35%. If you don't believe me, go to businessforhome.org. I want you guys to write that down. Type in whatever company you're thinking of. Bravenly 55%. Dude, Amway only pays 26%. Not throw them underneath the bus, but we're very heavily compensated here, guys. But look, we pay not only the person at the top, but we pay the 80%er. We pay, look, maybe you're not good at, you're scared as heck to build a team, but you want to bring on customers. We pay a lot of money to the customer side or the team building or both. Aaron Apontes, that's probably on here. That dude is at the top. He's doing the top of both things. That guy's getting the best of both worlds. But I love, it's a very fair compensation plan. Now, let's just talk about the customer side. So when we're selling to our customers, we actually pay back on the first portion of it, the first majority of it. We pay back on the suggested retail price of the product. Most companies, if you spend $150 on a product, they're going to pay you 35% of 100, not 150 of 100. So we're paying on the suggested retail price, which is absolutely incredible. That comes, we have weekly pay and monthly pay. So I love that. And look, you can get to the top of the compensation plan. We're a dual-sided comp plan on the customer side. It only $2,000 in customer sales. I know another company, to get to that same discount rate, you have to get to $9,000 in customer sales. Guys, $2,000 is very achievable. We have lots of people doing that on our team. Another cool thing, as you're building your customer sales, your personal purchases is lumped into that together. So as you're rank advancing on the customer side, you can actually make up to a 15% profit on your own personal purchases, which is mind blowing, guys. Like that's like crazy, right? So that's like absolutely incredible, guys. We get paid 10 different ways. Guys, we don't have set pay here. We have uncapped pay. So what I mean by this is a generational unilevel. I have a large organization. You know, last month we had almost 150,000 in volume. I got paid from everything, every single piece in my whole entire organization, I got paid from. So there's no I gotchas in the compensation plan, guys. So I'm sure you guys have looked at that and you've seen enough of that. I'll take it off of here for a second. But look, here's the deal. We have stackable bonuses. So when I first started, remember guys, I was 3 months behind on my mortgage. And I was like, man, how in the heck am I going to do this? Right? So I need is like, okay, I need to get to vice president within 2 months in order for that to happen. Because with all these bonuses stacked together, this is what it's going to add up to. Along with that, they all stacked on top of each other. Within 2 months, I made enough to keep my home. So if you're new and you want to start, if you're starting over from another company, if you hit the ground, look, this is a work program. Nothing here is guaranteed, guys. We're not telling you that anybody can hit the top rank because you got to work. If you work though, you know, it's gonna pay the bills. So anyways, we have stackable bonuses. You don't have to hit it multiple months in a row to get that. Then we have what's cool is make maintenance bonuses. So just by maintaining your rank, 3 out of the next 4 months. So we all know December is bad in sales. If you miss December, it's okay because you can miss a month and still get those bonuses just by maintaining your rank. Now, here's something that's going to blow your guys' mind. How many of you have been a part of a company, you push super hard and you barely hit that rank by midnight at the end of the month? If that's happened to you, drop a 1 in the comments. Here's the cool thing, guys. Like after, let's say you hit your rank at midnight, you sign up your cat, your dog, your mom, whoever, and you barely hit that thing. Well, the next month you fall back a little bit. Aspen is a genius. We have a fallback rank. So like, let's pretend the volume is 30,000 in volume. Next month, all you need is 24,000 to hit that. And you don't need the amount of legs to hit it. You could literally just have probably 3 legs to get that. Like, and anyways, you have a fallback volume, which is incredible. The 2,500 one, you can fall back to 2,000. So I think that's absolutely genius. We have a first order bonus, guys. When you enroll somebody with one of our brand partner packages, you know, you get paid a 25% profit in your weekly pay. So if you bring on if you guys like hit the ground running and bring on 10 people with a pack, you're going to make about $1,250 just by getting people started on their initial pack, not counting the rest of the compensation plan. We have, it's called a generational pay, but it's kind of like a leadership bonus. So once you guys get And if you're thinking about joining Bravenly, I want you to write this rank down and talk to whoever got you on here afterwards. Director is our core rank. Director pays roughly between $500 to $1,000 a month. Once you get people on your team to director, you get a big bump in your pay, right? So and that's a leadership bonus, right? So what I was told here when I first started is go director and get directors, and that'll get you to the top of the compensation plan. Also, vice president, once you get people to that 30K rank, they're going to give you a huge bump in your pay. So again, that's another leadership bonus there. So almost done. So once you guys get to the top rank, which is called executive vice president, that's something that Carly's at executive vice president. Our team is going for that this month. Once you get there, it's super amazing, guys. There's $25,000 in bonuses with that rank. You get entered into a 1% global share into the company. We're not one of those companies that said, oh, first 20,000 people that buys a $2,000 pack is going to, do you want to share that 1% with 20,000 people that's not doing anything? The people that get there, they enter into that 1% global share, which is incredible. And for those of you seasoned network marketers, you can open up a second position at that rank. So you can bring on your spouse. If your spouse starts building, you can kind of double dip in a sense. One other thing, and then I'll close out the compensation plan. We have an affiliate program and 3 different ways to get involved. So as I explain the second way, I'll explain the affiliate program. The first way to get involved, guys, is be a retail customer. You listen to us, you love what you heard about the products, you're not ready to start the business yet. If you become a retail customer, you pay full price. I don't know many people love paying full price, but you know, there's some people out there that likes to do that. Number 2 is called Ambassador. It's only $9.99. This is awesome. $9.99. You buy a Starbucks and a half, and you got your membership fee. It's a one-time lifetime fee. It's not monthly. It's not yearly. You pay that once up front. You're going to get 10 to 20% off of your products. And then whenever you place an order, you get 10% back in free product credits. So every time you order, if you order $300 worth of products, you'll probably have $30 sitting there to use next time. So next time it's going to drop the price down. So that's called Ambassador. But another cool thing about Ambassador, you're not building a team. So no, you can't bring on teammates. But if you share your link with your mom and your cousin and they buy some products from you as a customer, you can earn free product credits and cash. So it's kind of like an affiliate link, which is incredible. And then we have brand partners. That's what we are. Once you become a brand partner, you have your own website, your own business kit. You get all the tools and resources. You get all the amazing leadership. And you get 20 to 30% off your products, and you can start earning income right away. So with that being said, Carly, I think that's, oh, no, let me show you guys. The last way we get paid is incentive trips. Does anybody like to travel? Anybody like to travel? We just got back from Jamaica in June, guys. It was so awesome. It was Bravenly's first incentive trip. But let me go ahead and pull up this last slide here. So guys, obviously I'm not good at the computer, but you get the drift here. Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, guys. We're going to the Hard Rock Cafe. Google this place, Hard Rock Cafe, or no, maybe it's not a cafe, it's a resort, whatever. Hard Rock Resort, all inclusive, guys. Once you get there, you know, you can bring a spouse. And the cool thing about this is it just started a little, like probably 2 weeks ago. So nobody is excluded from this. It's a 7-month competition. And honestly, if you're new at looking at Bravenly and you're just getting started, it's fair game because everybody you bring on, you're going to get points for that. You get points at moving through the comp plan. You get points on your customer sales. But I love that you get points for helping your team win. And that's our goal here on our team and Bravenly is to help you guys win. If you help enough people win, you will be hanging out with us in the Dominican Republic. With that being said, I'll turn it back over to you, Carly.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Glenn. Okay. So you guys, I don't know about you, but I would love to hang out with all of you on a vacation. That's one of my favorite things about network marketing is the travel and being able to just like, yeah, just have fun and experience different places. So I know I was talking to Glenn. It was like, that's the kind of thing that gets me fired up. All right, you guys, I'm going to finish off here with timing. Okay. So what we have here at Bravenly is so very special. I mean, I told you a little bit about my story, how I went from a place of really struggling financially to being able to, you know, essentially retire my husband, you guys, and to be able to set our family completely financially free, to take those vacations, right? I never thought that would be my life, but network marketing has allowed that. But one thing that I realized is that, you know, companies that are good companies will always be a good company to join. Bravenly, if you decide to join us 20 years from now, guess what? It's going to be a really good, solid company. But all of your friends will have heard of it. It's going to be a household name. So what we have in our hands right now, you guys, is the ability to grow something beautiful even faster, because most people don't even know about this company, right? And I'm going to tell you guys right now. So a lot of you, if you've heard about it, maybe it's in your circle, but we just had some of our top leaders go to a network marketing event, and still most people hadn't even heard about Bravenly, you guys. It is totally wide open. Yet we're growing so quickly, and we are attracting incredible leaders. Like I just got a shout out, Crystal Thurber, who's helping us do the muting. Like we have incredible people on this team, and we're going to continue to attract them. So I'm going to talk to you guys, like obviously people who are leaders in the industry, you know what, they're going to be attracted to us because they understand, they're entrepreneurs, they see what this is. But I'm going to talk to those of you really quickly who have dreamt to do more in this industry. And I like to call it the made for more crew. Those people that know in their heart that there's more for them out there. And I've been there. I've been that person looking at other people saying, how did they get there? You know, and I'm going to tell you one thing is so important, is to align yourself with great leadership like we have here, great products that people want, right? Like Glenn said, 80% plus reorder rate. That's huge for building something big over time. But also, you guys, is timing. Timing is so vital, and you guys have the ability, this gift in your hand, to be at the right place in the right time to really grow something phenomenal. All you've got to do is seize it. I have told people over this I've been here a year and a half. I said, hey, we haven't even left the shore. Momentum's coming, but we haven't left the shore, you guys. There's plenty of time. Now I'm like, okay, we're pulling up the anchor. Like, let's go. We see momentum. It's here. And we want to jump in, and we want to take you guys with us. Right here, we got the fastest growing team, all of these people here together. And you guys, we're creating something so very special, and so many lives are going to change, not just the people that you see here, but the people that you're going to impact, the ripple effect that you're going to have on other people's lives because you said yes, right? Now you're going to find that we're not pushy. So if this is something that you're feeling called to, great. If not, we're going to cheer you on in whatever you do. But if you have those little butterflies in your belly and you're thinking that maybe this could be for you, that might be destiny calling you into something very special. I'm so thankful that I came into this industry because it drastically changed our lives. And now it's time to pay it forward, because we're going to change a whole lot of lives. So we got something special too. So we're going to end it with this. And if I slaughter it, Glenn can fix it. But you guys, if you come in, if you are looking at this opportunity right now, and you decide that this is for you, and you come in with a pack, we're going to reimburse you $25 back to your pack, kind of as a thank you for hopping on and spending some of your precious evening with us tonight. We would absolutely love to join forces with you and to do big things with you, and maybe even take vacations with you. So we'd love to welcome you to our family. So with that said, you guys, I think that we're all done here. We did go a little long, but you know, we're not perfect. So anyway, Glenn, did you have anything else you wanted to add before we pop off here?
No, I think that's it, guys. We obviously didn't pull up the brand partner packages, but get back with the person who invited you on here, and they'll explain those to you and the packages. So make sure to ask them a question. But we are reimbursing $25 if you enroll by tonight at midnight. But I'm just here to tell you guys, the company last year, it went from $1 million to $8 million. We passed that up May 1st of this year. We're on track to be between 22 and 25 million this year. We launched into Canada February 28th. Australia's on the board for next. Like, guys, it's companies like this. Our team is like this. Like, if you team up with us, guys, you have some of the hardest working leaders in the company. And I promise you, if you follow the systems and you bug your leadership, you're going to look back in 90 days and be like, holy cow, like what the heck happened here? But thank you, Carly. I appreciate you. And thank you all for tuning in, guys. If you have any questions, get back with the person who got you on here. And I will be excited to work with you guys.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Have a good night.